In the trailer Do the Right Thing, the main characters were of African American descent. In that time, society was still viewing white people as superiors, and these particular boys desired more equality. When the boy makes the comment to the white guy driving down the street asking what he's doing living in a black neighborhood, it shows the division of power at that time. At the end of the trailer, the scene was just filled with fighting and vandalism. Spike Lee depicts life in that area and how blacks were treated. They were spoken to differently and even had to go about handling situations differently due to more severe repercussions. The Cosby Show is about a middle-class black family of 7. Bill Cosby and his wife are both doctors and have 5 children as well. They lived in Brooklyn in a nice neighborhood and had many luxuries. I believe this show demonstrates that if you actually put your mind to it and work hard, you are capable to live a successful life, no matter your skin color. The opening of The Cosby Show differed from the Do the Right Thing trailer because in The Cosby Show, things were bright and happy with the family enjoying each other's company, while the Do the Right Thing trailer still focused on inequality and the differentiation of power. During the Korean grocery store scene, the theme of the two videos are put into perspective. There are guys talking about opening up a black business so the white businesses don't get their customers, but the other guy in the store says that they are not going to go through with it and just complain about it. Sal's Wall of Fame scene is when the young African American boy speaks up to the owner of the pizzeria for not having a picture of a black person on the wall, in which Sal just replies with, "When you get your own place and do what you want with it." This shows the disregard for equality in Brooklyn even still during the 1980s. The line in the clip, "Mookie Stay Black," is a reminder to him to never forget where he came from and the struggles he had to endure. Although many want to forget how blacks were treated, he said instead to use it as an inspiration to become as successful as can be. In the clip Vanessa's Rich from The Cosby Show, it is about Vanessa getting into a fight at school because she is complaining about being rich and trying to be a show-off. Although this is another side of how fortunate some blacks were in that time opposed to others, Vanessa's parents exclaimed that you have to be yourself. True friends should like you for you and not based on how much money you have. I don't believe that the Huxtables abandoned their race because they were happy and successful. I believe people's minds are misconstrued when it comes to life in the 1980s. Yes, some whites were more privileged, but some black families were still able to prosper from determination and perseverance. Being poor, in my opinion, is a choice, and it doesn't have anything to do with physical attributes. I think the people in the Do the Right Thing trailer would consider the Cosbys white, and I also think the Cosbys would be disappointed in the lack of ambition the others showed. If you are jealous of someone else's things, go out and work harder than them. Spike Lee would respond to Wilson by first agreeing racism is still evident in society, but would disagree with his focus on race and not class. Spike Lee thinks opportunities stem from the middle class and don't really show up too often when you're poor. But if you are lazy, there is no possible way to change being poor. You have to work for it no matter what. In the MLK clip, it shows Martin Luther King speaking confidently about striving for peace and equality and to never stop. This clip on the show is a reminder of how mistreated blacks were at the time and how that can never happen again. People have to educate their kids because problems can be reduced by proper upbringings. The Huxtables try to disregard the color line because race shouldn't be a factor, but the color line is still there when it comes to Spike Lee because he reiterates the underlying problem of both blacks and whites now thinking they are both better than one another.